Hi, Vera Mays here from the Learning Commons with our weekly workshop. Today it's logic is the topic, and so if you have questions while you're here, while we're online at home, be sure and let me know. I have somebody here that can help me. But I'm just going to talk real quickly through the basic logic rules, and I think maybe this will help you then as you're doing the tables and filling them in. So I've got a couple examples, so we're going to run through those. All right, so in this class, you have 4 basic logic rules that you've been asked to remember. So what I want to do is give you a story to help remember each and every one. So the first one is the conditional. If this, then that. So in this case, we like to use a promise. So my promise is, if I get a raise, I will buy you a new calculator. So I'll work through the table in each of the situations, and then we'll just look at the table. All right, so the first one says, I got a raise and I bought you a new calculator. So did I keep my promise? Yes. So if I got a raise, you got a new calculator, so I kept my promise. The second one says, which it's true that I got a raise, but I didn't buy you a calculator, so I broke my promise, so the result for that one would be false. The next one is, I didn't get a raise, but somehow you still got a new calculator, so I kept my promise to you. And the last one is, I didn't get a raise, and you didn't get a new calculator. So I still didn't break my promise, so that's a true statement. So this one's only false if I get a new raise, if I get a raise, and you don't get that new calculator that I promised you. The next one is the conjunction. So in this picture, you see you're on a road and there are 2 rivers. If you can cross both rivers, you can keep going. But if one of the bridges is closed, you have to stop and you're in trouble. So when you look at this one, if P and Q are both open, both bridges are open, you get to keep going. Oops, I had a mistake there. If one of them is closed, in this case I have a typo right here, I'm sorry. If the first one's open, but the second one's closed, you don't get to keep going, you have to stop. If the first one's open, even though the second one's closed, you still are stuck. And of course, if both of them are closed, you're not going anywhere. All right, the next one is the disjunction. This is the or. So this is one where you have choices. And if you notice this picture, there's 2 ways to get across this river. Here's us a few more options. So as long as you can use one of the bridges, you can get across the river and keep going on your trip. So if the first one is open and the second one is open, so or, then it's true, you get to keep going. If the first one's open, but the second one's closed, as long as you can cross using that first one, you can still keep going, so the value is true. If the first one on the left is closed, but the one on the right is open, you can keep going because you can use the one on the right. However, if both of them are closed for some reason, you're stuck. You cannot keep going. So this one is only false when both of them are false, when you do the disjunction or the or symbol. The next one is the by condition. So by, like a bicycle, means 2. So 2 things have to be true or 2 things will be false. An example that I found was, if today is my birthday, then I was born today. So when we look at the table, if both of them are true, it gives us a true statement. When both of them are false, it gives us a true statement. If they don't match, you get one false, one true, then you get a false statement. So this one's only true when they match each other. They both have to be true or they both have to be false. So that's just kind of a short introduction to the 4 basic rules for logic for your class. We'd be happy to help you with more if you come on into Learning Commons. We've got lots of help. So good luck, and we hope to see you.